Email is a $9 billion industry and is set to grow 17 billion by 2027. If you have an email list, you are literally sitting on a money printing machine. That is only true if you know how to write high converting emails. So by the end of this video, you will learn how to use this money printing machine to the best of its ability. You will learn how to write high converting emails that get sales, the process of writing emails that speak directly to your customer's soul, how to know what your customer is thinking without talking to them, how to build trust and bond with your customer, how to get more sales each time you send an email, and much more. So when it comes to sending email to the list, one of the biggest mistake I see people make is they write without any context. They're thinking I'm sending the email to 2,000 or 5,000 people. So they don't picture the prospect in their head. Even though you might be sending a blast email, you are sending it to people who have a specific problem. So you need to picture that person, dig deep into all the problem he or she might have. And to do that, you might want to ask yourself question like, what are the urgent, painful problems they have? Why do they need to solve this problem? If they do not solve this problem, what would happen as a result? Is your prospect a male or female? What's their daily life looks like? Do they have a job? Do they run a business? Are they married? Do they have children? What is the core emotion involved with the problem that you are trying to solve? Now, when you sit down and actually think deep and dig deeper by asking why, just why do they need to solve this problem? Why do they have this problem? You understand what they're going through, you understand their problem, and it becomes clear to you what you need to say. At this point, sell becomes just a byproduct because everyone loves it when they feel understood. And this is why they would most likely to buy from you. And the only way you can make them feel better, create a connection, create a bond with them is when you talk in their language. And it's not a rocket science to figure out what they want. You might ask all those questions to get into your prospect heads, like what are they thinking? But sometimes it might not be enough because it's not easy for us to think in another person's shoes and what they're going through. But luckily for us, we can do a deep dive research to see what are the painful problem our prospect is facing and what he or she might be thinking. For doing research, most of the time I only look at three things: Amazon reviews, Reddit discussion, and testimonials. You can go to Amazon and find similar product related to the product that you sell. And this is a must, otherwise you'll not be able to hit the mark. Let's pretend that I'm going to write an email for a weight loss product. Now, if you were your prospect, how do you search on Amazon or online? If I were that person, I'd search on Amazon weight loss product for men, weight loss book for men, how to lose weight. I'd find a similar product, go through all the reviews, and you'll find people talking about their problems, their life, their story, and who they are. Then all you need to do is collect them and save them on a Google Docs. Let's say that this isn't enough. Thousands and hundreds of reviews is not enough for your research. Let's say that it's not enough. Thousands or hundreds of reviews is not enough for you. But remember, we also have Reddit. The goal is to think like our prospect, like what is our prospect is thinking. How can we also search like them online and find similar problem or similar product or a discussion from? Imagine you are the prospect and you have the same problem. How do you search online to find solution or forums? For example, you can type on Google, I'm having a hard time losing weight, Reddit, or why gaining muscle is so hard, Reddit. So if you are going to type on Google to find Reddit discussion, you might want to add the Reddit word at the ends because otherwise you'll not find the forums. Click the link to open them up, then you will find real people discussing and telling their stories. It does not get easier than this. Back in the day, copywriters used to go door to door to find a problem about the product they are going to write ads for. Now for us, it becomes much more easier and people are still too lazy for doing the research. And when it comes to writing, they don't know what to write. It's simply because you didn't do enough research. Because someone wise once said, copywriting isn't writing, it's assembling. So you have to do your research properly before you write anything or put a word into the page. Now, after you did all the research, you'll have a picture in mind about the prospect you are going to write for. Is she female or male? What is their daily life looks like? What are the painful problems they're having right now? You're going to write email for. And since you have collection of all the data, you can write email that would speak directly to your customer soul. And this is the secret of writing high converting emails. And one thing to remember is when you sit down and actually write the email, you have to think about what is the awareness level of your customer. I'm not going to make this complicated or complex. To simply put, you will have to think, where is the reader in their customer journey? What is their awareness level? How can you move them to the next level? Let's say that people got into your email list by opting to a lead magnet, and you want to sell a similar product that is bigger than the lead magnet. And if your first email looks like, hey, I have this product for you, and this is what this product does, buy it, trust me, what do you think will happen? Simply put, 95% of the people won't buy the product, or they would just read the email and delete, because they don't know who you are and why are you selling the product. At this point, they don't trust you, they don't like you, so why should they even buy from you? So before you push for the sale, you have to move them into more aware stage. And when you sit down to write the email, think about where your readers are currently at and what you need to say to move them to the next level. I can go much more deep into this, but I don't also want to make things complicated for you. But this is the fundamental that you should remember when writing the email or writing any email. Think about, like, who am I writing to? Who is this person? What they look like? What is their awareness level? How should I move them to the next level? Now, how to actually write the email? I'm not going to give you any example of email or anything, because I don't know who you are, I don't know about your business, I don't know about your customer, and this is about writing high converting email. So I'm just giving you the tactics that you can use to write the email, but I'll tell you what to do so your email hit the mark. Remember, you did the research. Now go through all of them and try to find major pain points that really stick out. Pick them up so you can use them on your email. After all that, all you need to do is follow a simple formula: attention, interest, desire, and action. Because you did all those research, now you know about the pain problem they are having. The email you're going to write is already in your head. All you need to do is open the email with something that gets their attention, make them interested, invoke their desire, and end with a strong call to action. And since you already know what stage your audience is, you already know what do you have to write to move them to the next level. What do you have to write so they would take the action? It doesn't get easier than this. And if you are having a hard time getting people into your email list, there is an easy way to increase your list size. You'll just have to create a magnet that attracts people to your email list. And I've made a practical depth video about how to attract people with money onto your email list, which you can watch here.